If you convert it to residential assisted living, now 5 bedrooms at 5,000 will bring in 25,000 per month. And 65% is the expenses to run this business of assisted living and then pay the mortgage. About 20% margin you will make every month on the dime. $10,000 cash flow.
Good morning. This is the Abundance Mindset Podcast. Sit back and relax as we discuss how positivity can bring profitability in your life. Here are your hosts, Vinney and Walter.
Hi friends, this is Vinney Chopra from here in Danville, California. And you might be saying, hey Vinney, what are these over here? I wrote this book a few years back. Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It became top seller. I came from India with $7 in my pocket. It says 500 million. It's going to be 1 billion very soon. I'm right at about 850, 900 million. And then I'm ready for the next billion. Actually, you will see that happening. 2 billion in this book also. The other book I wrote, which has been a very big positivity, has been my life. Always, I've been married 43 years with 2 children. And the beauty is to be positive, the mindset that can take you to all the places in the world. And that's the book that also became big seller. My third book, Senior Assisted Living, is coming. So do yourself a favor. Go ahead and click the link below to get free copies, audio copies of these books, even printed copies of these books if you can't afford it. But I would highly recommend for you to get these or go to Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon. I got it in soft cover, in hardcover, in Kindle, in audio, also the Spanish version of this book also. So let's crush it, guys. I know you can be successful. I know you can do the kind of things that you want to do in life and have the streams of income and know how to really educate yourself so that you could become a strong force in this world in real estate. I know you can. So take that step. Don't just be on the sideline. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your education.
Welcome back out. This is Abundance Thursdays with myself, Walter Murillo, and the great Vinney Chopra. Vinney, we're going to talk about demographics today.
We are so fortunate due to syndications, due to doing the multifamily deals and so forth, and commercial real estate, and now assisted living. We are able to have a good lifestyle, which is fabulous. I was just sharing with you, we lived outside the fences, the country club for 29 years. We bought the home for $458,000, I think, and it's worth $2.79 million, whatever. Rent is $7,400. We still own it, but then we bought our home over here, which went up in value by $2 million already in just last 4 years. So we are very blessed, I would say. So I'm right here in the country club. We have 2 golf courses here and just having fun. We got to enjoy the life. This is the guy who came from India with $7 in his pocket. I lived in 382 square feet with 6 siblings and mom and dad, 8 people, 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom. And when you set your mind up and you say that I can change my life, I can really do better, you can. You really can. There are lots of people like me who are crushing it and so forth. And you are one of them, brother. Walter, you are one of them.
I'm just trying to catch up, Vinney. So you just mentioned, actually, before we dive into demographics, let me pull back to, you bought a house. This is a move-in rent opportunity, right? So I know you owned your duplex. You actually are selling your duplex, but you bought a house outside of the country club. And then you bought a house inside the country club, but you didn't sell the house outside the country club. You kept it and you've been renting it, and you're renting it at $3,500, but you just found out it's worth $7,200 a month.
I'm renting at $6,350 right now.
$6,350 right now.
$6,350, $6,350, which ting, 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 ting. My loan is very less on that. Actually, it's only $300,000 left, I think, on that loan. But then my wife just checked. She says, oh my gosh, the rents have gone up to $7,300. $1,000 increase because the demand is so much. But we have a 1-year lease. So we're not going to break the lease. You can't. As a landlord, you cannot break the lease. It's a good thing. And our rents come into our account every 25th or 27th of the month. We don't have to worry about it.
And this is a deal you did. This is not a syndication. This is just your residential
No.
home. The home went up
Yes.
in value. It's over $2 million now. Its rents are now worth $7,200 a month. And you moved out of it, but you kept it. I think it's just a wonderful principle of real estate investing over the long term in anything. Don't sell the house, rent the house out, buy the next one.
Hold on, and take the money out. Today, I can take out, it's worth 2.7 million or something. I paid 458, I think. So there's so much equity in it, dead equity. I can pull it out anytime, brother. I can take out $2 million loan and reinvest that into my RALs and everything, which I'm going to do, by the way. That's one of the strategy, because debt money is bad money, right? Because see, the thing is, if you have debt equity in the house, you can really take that out with good, solid plan where you're going to buy with that money. What you're going to buy. Don't buy a jet or a car or a Rolls Royce or anything like that. Don't go on vacation. Don't go all that. But use that money, good debt, it's called, and you invest into more cash flowing properties. And that's one of my strategy also. We are looking at to get 5 different residential assisted livings in Phoenix, Idaho. We are looking into Utah, looking into Oregon as we speak, and San Diego.
That segue is perfect for sliding into demographics. You're moving in different markets because there are opportunities in those markets for residential assisted living. I noticed that you have a few in Arizona, but you're not just exclusively working in Arizona, because there's going to be a limit to how many you could actually place in a city, in a state, and you don't want to scavenge or compete with your own buildings. So you have sent me over notes. I got 4 different types of demographics that you look at when you're investing in different markets. So let's start with the first one, predicting opinions and behaviors. You stated that demographics can be strong predictors of people's opinions and behaviors. So why is that important when we're choosing a market to invest in?
I would say definitely. See, I've been the guy who has been talking and teaching and everything about syndication, about multifamily, going from a duplex to 14 units to 50 units, 100 units, 300, 400 units, all these 17 years. And now I've sold majority of them, just got 2 left and then so on. The key thing is I was going after demographics of the people, working class people. They were with the jobs and everything. The economy really affected. We had ups and downs and everything happening, so on. Now I'm going after demographics of retired people. See, for residential assisted living, the silver tsunami, the baby boomers are turning 65. Over 10,000 of us, baby boomers, are turning 65, and then 4,000 are turning 85 years older than.
This is every single week or every single day? This is a huge population that carries over 1/3 of the wealth in America.
Yes. Everything is going to shift in the next 20, 30 years. And the visionaries who will catch on that one, they will be able to not only profit, but also give a dignified and very respectful life and living to the seniors. That's what I'm on a motto right now, mission on, to give the best experience of 3, 4, 5 years of 85-year-old, 86, 87 to 100 years of age, nutritional food, great health, great delightful service, prescriptions rightly given, everything. So that's what my mission is now, to really demographical shifts are happening where people are retiring and they're liking to be in these residential assisted homes.
So Vinney, one of the things that I've been asked for in the community a lot is to see if we get you to talk about the silver tsunami at the summit this year. So I'm going to ask publicly. I know you're going to be at the summit. I know you're got to talk planning. Can the talk be about the silver tsunami? Can we silver tsunami? That's what Vinney's known for at the summit this year.
Yes, definitely.
I knew it. I knew it. All right. So number 2 is influence on consumer behavior. So demographics significantly affect consumer behavior. Factors like age, gender, income, education level can influence purchasing habits and preferences. Give us a little bit of insight on the silver tsunami and why their consumer behaviors are changing, and what are some things that you're doing to get ahead of that? Because you said visionaries who understand the future can get ahead of it and basically profit from those changes.
Totally.
What are some
Totally.
consumer behaviors you're seeing in the silver tsunami, and
I
being
would
one
say,
yourself, right?
if you look at the focus of all the different advertisements and big companies, they were going after the baby boomers' wealth because baby boomers have the most wealth. And now baby boomers are turning seniors, and then older seniors like 70 years of old. Senior is at 65, by the way, right? When you hit 65, you're senior citizens and things like that. There are 55 communities. So demographical shifts happen, attitudes change, needs change. The biggest thing is the needs. So there are lots of healthcare facilities and franchises and businesses that will be gearing more and more to the aging population. That's the word. Aging population is silver tsunami. It's a tsunami of people turning 65, 76, 80, 90. If you just Google, what will be the demographical changes in attitudes and levels and needs, you got to look at the needs of the people. Assistance living, assisted living, caregiving, all that is going to be, and lunches and all these physical exercises, nutritional values, all those will be gearing towards seniors. So the more you catch the vision of whatever business we are in into that segment, it's going to really pay big dividends.
Which brings me right into the next part, community planning and development. You've obviously built some very large ASLs. You've actually toured with us a few months back. You
Yes.
actually toured us through some of your,
Yep.
I think it was the Punta Gorda complex you had out there. So
Yep.
demographic data is essential for community planning and development. I know you do these very expensive researches before you go and build the big 85 unit buildings. And
Yes.
so if you can share a little bit of what you look for when you were building the ASLs, the senior assisted livings, what were some of the like community planning and development that you put in? And I can give examples of what I remember. I remember you had a courtyard in the middle so that they had,
Yes.
everybody had like access to be able to walk straight out of their building. I remember some of the things you did were
Yep.
you had
Yep.
game rooms. There were game rooms. There was pool tables.
Yes, library, the media room, the television, AV rooms, spa, salons. In those kind of communities, which I'm building, and I'll build more all around like 50 units. I've been building 94 units, 88 units, one story only. I really believe in one story. I don't believe in 2, 3, 4 stories. Then the quality of life is not the same. And also, I want to shy away from very big box assisted livings, where the ratio of the caregiver to the seniors is very high, 1 to 20, 1 to 15, 1 to 10. I like the residential. It's a low hanging fruit. You could buy them cheaply, nicely, and you can renovate them. You can get operators. You can be working outside the business, not inside the business. All those things can happen in residential assisted living. And there is 1.3 million beds short as we speak right now in assisted living, 1.3 million beds short. So there is a huge opportunity for all of us. The key thing is, what do I look for? I look for retirement. I look for, if the seniors population is increasing, look at the 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95 years old. In that area, is the location closer to a hospital? It has to be near to a hospital. Residential assisted livings have to be in the residential areas. And you got to look at the location, talk to the board, talk to the licensing board, look at where other residential assisted livings are. You cannot have too many of them in a neighborhood, all those things. When I teach all that and mentor, and if anybody wants to know more about it, Walter and I have mastermind on Mondays, and I have my own mastermind outside also now, where I'm consulting in getting you into RAL in 30 days. That's my new challenge. If anybody's interested, reach out to me and my team, and we'll take you in 30 days into an RAL.
You can do that by going to VinneyChopra.com, and there's all sorts of stuff. You go to VinneyChopra.com, there's free books, there's access to Vinny. You can book a call from there. A lot of really cool features on VinneyChopra.com. Also learn about projects or investments that he's invested in the past, and you can also fill out the accredited investor form if it's something you're looking to do in the future. Although I know right now Vinny's not really in a capital raising space, but you want to be on the list. You want to be on the list in case he ever changes his mind. So All right, number 4, you talked about political economic implications. Demographics influence political strategies and economic forecasts. They determine electoral college allocations, guide campaign strategies, and help forecast economic growth in labor markets. What are some of the political challenges that a investor should be aware of before investing in either a state or a city? And we'll specialize in REL right now. We're talking about the silver tsunami. That's a big demographic. So let's stay focused on, instead of me getting distracted, let's stay focused on this.
Totally,
What are some of the
totally,
concerns you see
totally.
politically for
You know,
RELs and ASLs?
that's a good point. Very good point, brother. Political scenes change back from Democratic to Republicans and so on. As when we don't know who's going to win. But one thing I know for sure, our assisted living, the need and the demand and everything is not go to zero. It's not going to affect economy. It's not going to actually 2007, 8, 9. If you look at the graphs which I've been publicizing and I've been pushing out there was a zero effect of the economy, brother, on assisted living and care and everything. It's a need-driven business and demand. So economy doesn't have any role in it. What? You
Now
may
we're
ask me,
talking.
are you crazy, Vinny? Yes, go back and look at all the statistics. Everything went down.
Real estate went
you know,
down, businesses went
everything,
down, but
everything
senior
went down.
assisted
Even
living and residential
multifamily,
assisted living stayed up.
zero, zero. It has no effect whatsoever. COVID actually even helped the RALs. Listen to me, guys, everybody. COVID really got into trouble. The big box assisted living, 200, 300, 500, or 100 plus people where there were deaths and all that like that. A lot of families chose to take out their seniors, parents, grandparents into residential assisted livings.
Yep.
Because they knew that their seniors, their parents, grandparents can get a better service at a residential assisted living because it's only 1:4 or 1:5 ratio with the caregiving. And there is an executive director and everybody, and they give very nutritional food and everything and daily exercising and prescriptions. So that's why I'm so fired up going from big box residential assisted livings last 5 years into big ones like 100 units and so on to only 10 units.
It's amazing to watch the transformation, going out and doing multifamily syndication, raising $280 million, buying $1.6 billion worth of real estate in the multifamily space, and to be coming full circle back to small 10 bedroom houses are not where you started, but they're still single family residential. And to be doing it now in the residential assisted living. I remember I was at an event with Isabella Guerrero. We were speaking, and she was talking about RALs, and I thought one day I'd be interested. And to see you with all the experience you had in the ASLs, making that conversion, saying, you know what, these smaller buildings actually are a really good way to diversify the portfolio, because you're still building the larger, you're not big box, but you're still building 50 units, 80, 88 units. But this gives you a way to diversify and help seniors at a different type of service, right? A different way of doing it.
If I may just everybody watching us or will be watching later on in our reels and shorts and video and podcasts, guys, if you could get a rent of $3,500 for the whole home, but if you convert it to residential assisted living, now 5 bedrooms at $5,000 will bring in $25,000 per month. And 65% is the expenses to run this business of assisted living and then pay the mortgage. About 20% margin you will make every month on the dime. $10,000 cash flow. It's not bad. That's $120,000 cash flow from each RAL. That's the truth. And you could talk about it. You could look at it. You could Google it. You will see how many other people are crushing it. If you'd like to find out and meet with Walter or I, we are your people and we can get you there.
Wow. So obviously the summit is coming up. We are less than 70 days away.
Yeah.
And we're getting closer and closer to the summit. So if you haven't already purchased your tickets, go online, get them, go to alchemystation.com, pick up your tickets today. VIP is available. Just sit in the front row. They don't buy VIP just to have the whole extra day with leadership and training and the networking night where they get to hang out with Vinney Chopra. People buy the VIP tickets because they're very important people, and they want to hang out with
Yes,
other people just
yes.
like them. The
And
summit
they
is coming
crush
up.
it. They crush it. And you do such great job, Walter. I want to really accolade you. Please do pass it out. And anybody, just DM Brother Walter. We'll put that link also in the comments. Look at that video, and that will motivate you to join us at that summit. It's a business summit, lots of great speakers, and we cannot wait to see you and turn your life around and make more and more successful. You're already successful, I am sure, but then you will be much more successful coming in the line with Walter and I.
This is Abundance Thursdays with myself, Walter Murillo, and the great Vinney Chopra. We do this every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Vinney, give us a piece of advice before we log off, brother.
I would say definitely, please don't sit on the sideline. When you are in the basketball court and you're a player, you don't sit on the bench and enjoy watch spectator, right? When you are on the mound, you got to play, you got to win, you got to educate yourself. You got to find out what this Vinney Chopra, this guy from India who came with $7 and with crushing it and so forth, what can he teach me or mentor me so that I can get to the next level? So take action. That's what I'm saying. Buy that ticket, come to the summit, DM Brother Walter or I. We'll give you 15, 20 minutes, free session, strategy session to find out where you are at, and we can take you to the next level. Cash flowing, wealth building is the name of the game, and growing your business.
You heard it here. Cheers to your success, your choice. I always work with the best.
See you next week. Thank you.
Hey there! The upcoming episode is scheduled for Thursday. We appreciate your viewership of the Abundance Mindset Show. Tune in every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 12 p.m. Eastern on various social media platforms hosted by Vinney Chopra and Walter Amarello. Don't forget to subscribe, share your comments, and leave a 5-star review. Thank you for your support.